Hello everyone. Today we'll be looking at beverages and we'll take a look at the lesson outcomes for this lesson. We'll be looking at the end of this lesson, you should be able to describe beverages, classify beverages, and highlight the uses of beverages. I'm going to give you 5 to think about what beverages means. What comes to mind when you hear the word beverage? Like what do you see? What do you think? Just a few seconds to think about that. How best can you describe beverage in your own word? Now it doesn't have to be a lot of sentences, just a few phrases and you're good to go. Okay? Alright. I haven't done that. Let's take a look at what I understand by beverage. Now, a beverage is any liquid that is made for consumption. It could be water, tea, coffee, milk, and any other kind of drinks that are beverages. Now, beverages are consumed to quench thirst. Okay, they help us replenish the fluid that we probably must have lost due to activeness or um, due to sweat. Now let's move forward. You can quickly take down the short phrase of what beverage means. I'll repeat that again. A beverage is any liquid that is made for consumption. All right. Now let's take a look at the classification of beverages that we have. There are 3 of them. The first one is refreshing. The second one is stimulating, and the last one is nourishing. We're going to look at each example that comes with each classification. Okay, examples of refreshing, the examples of stimulating, the examples of nourishing. Moving on to the next slide. The first one, which is refreshing beverages. Now, refreshing beverages help to refresh our body as well as our mind. They also help us quench our thirst. Remember I said that we're going to give examples. Examples include the fizzy drink that we take, the carbonated drink such as Coke, Fanta. Imagine, have you ever wondered after an exercise, you feel dehydrated, you need something refreshing to cool down your thirst and to also cool your body temperature. Now, this particular category is the refreshing beverage, the refreshing drink that is needed for that purpose. And I've given an example of such. The next one is stimulating drinks. Now, stimulating beverages are drinks that raises the level of our body nerves. Okay, they stimulate the vital organs of our body, and they help keep us alert. Now, the reason why they stimulate our body is because of the presence of the caffeine or the alcohol content in such drinks. And you can find them in examples like your coffee. That is because most of the coffee contains caffeine. You can also find them in alcoholic drink. Okay, so you can imagine the usefulness of a stimulating drink. You cannot be exhausted from a workout, and the next thing you want to take, the next beverage you want to take is stimulating, beverage. It won't work for that purpose. That is why you must use the right beverage for the right cause. Moving on to the next slide. And the last one, which is nourishing drink, that is nourishing beverages. These type of beverages help to supplement nutrients. Help to supplement nutrients to our body. That's why they're called nourishing beverages. One of the reasons why they supply nutrients to our body is because they contain a lot of nutrients that are healthy for our body and for the growth of our immune system. Examples are fruit juices, fruit drink, smoothies, milk, and malted drinks. I haven't gone through the categories of beverages that we have. It's safe to say that beverages has its own functions and uses. Okay, we'll be looking at that in the next slide. You should be able, by now, you should be able to give the functions or the uses of beverages, to human. Now, uses of beverages, like I've said, based on the categories and the classifications of beverages that we've already talked about, you should be able to say at least 2 uses or functions of beverages to the body. I'm going to give you just a few seconds to think about 2 uses. You can write them down. I'll be showing the answers in few seconds. You can check if your answers are correct, or you can also add to your answers. Okay, now here are the uses of beverages. The first one, which is general and viral, is that it quenches our thirst. The second one is it hydrates our body. Remember, I gave an example of you coming back from the workout, and the next beverages you should take at that point in time should be refreshing beverages. Okay, that way your body is hydrated again. And the third uses is it enhances nutrient absorption. So this fall under nourishing beverages. Okay, the next one is it aids digestion. Obviously, after taking in food, you need a liquid that will aid digestion for you. So this works perfectly for that purpose. The last one is you can use beverages to entertain our guests or any guests that you have around. Activity 1 is on fruit juice. Now quickly take this down in your note. Using the appropriate thinking frame, write in steps how to make any fruit drink of your choice. Alright? Pick an angle. You can decide to pick any fruit drink that you've had in the time past. So I need you to use an appropriate thinking frame to write them down in steps how to make that particular fruit drink that you have picked. Okay? After you're done with that activity, we have the activity 1 and activity 2. And you'll be given 30 minutes to work on these 2. The first activity and the second activity. And you must be detailed about it. Alright? You have to be detailed about it. Now, I hope by now you understand the reason why we need beverages. You understand the purpose of beverages. You understand its uses, its functions, and the categories of beverages. If if I like, okay, let me rewind. Let me take a quick rewind. Beverages are supposed to do what? To quench our thirst, to nourish our body, to help us when we are dehydrated. The categories of beverages are just three, and those three, we've given examples for each. Okay, now your activity should be well detailed. Do not forget, you're supposed to showcase this with the right thinking frame. Okay, so I'll see you next class. I hope you have enjoyed this. Do have a lovely day. Thank you. Bye bye.